Are hate speech laws compatible with First Amendment rights? In recent days, the question of whether hate speech laws align with First Amendment rights has gained significant attention. With ongoing discussions about free speech and its limits, many are asking how these laws fit into the broader legal framework. Just yesterday, a high-profile case brought this issue back into the spotlight, prompting renewed debate among lawmakers and citizens alike. If you are curious about what this means for your rights, you are not alone. Hate speech laws and the First Amendment have a complicated relationship in the United States. The First Amendment broadly protects freedom of speech, even when that speech is offensive or hateful. However, the United States Supreme Court has consistently ruled that hate speech is generally protected unless it directly incites imminent lawless action or involves specific threats or harassment. This means that the government cannot broadly prohibit speech just because it is hateful or offensive. Most hate speech laws that aim to criminalize speech based on its content face serious constitutional challenges. Courts typically requiring a very high standard to justify restrictions on speech. Protecting free expression includes safeguarding speech that may be unpopular or disturbing. In contrast, some other democratic nations have hate speech laws that restrict certain types of hateful expression more broadly. However, these laws often conflict with the protections offered by the United States Constitution. The legal system in the United States prioritizes free speech, even when it involves hate speech, as long as it does not cross into direct threats or incitement of immediate violence. Hate speech laws that broadly restrict hateful expression are generally not compatible with First Amendment rights in the United States. The First Amendment protects most speech regardless of its content. Exceptions exist for speech that incites imminent violence or constitutes true threats. Otherwise, hate speech itself is protected under the First Amendment. This reflects a legal balance that favors free expression over content-based censorship, even when the speech is offensive or hateful. As these discussions continue to unfold, it is essential to stay informed about how these laws may impact your rights and the ongoing conversations happening in courts and communities across the nation.